Welcome back to my channel. This is Millard, Maryland. The World Cup is happening next year. I know. Start purchasing those $1,000 tickets. And there's a reason for why they're so expensive. The FIFA World Cup is the biggest sporting event in the world. It tops the Super Bowl, March Madness, literally everything. You could throw at me a sporting competition, I can guarantee you it is nowhere near as monumental as the FIFA World Cup. But simply, it's how countries go to war without actually going to war. But instead of it being between two countries, it's between multiple, all vying for that one golden trophy handed over by a state leader. But I'm not here to talk about that, or the history. Well, not how the competition came to be. I'm here to talk about the World Cup mascots. Now you may be wondering, Millard, that is oddly specific. Why focus on the mascots? Well, the 2026 mascots have recently been introduced, so why not? And these mascots are created to represent the hosting country. Sometimes they do pretty good, other times it's pretty awful. So in this video, I'm going to be ranking all the World Cup mascots from worst to best to see which ones did a horrific job and which ones did amazing. Number 16, Otto, Kaz, and Nick. We're starting off this list with these guys. The premise is simple. There's a sport called Atom Ball. Kaz and Nick are the players in this game, and Otto is their coach. Simple, right? Yeah, it's simple. And quite lazy. And they're not even playing soccer. Look, I get it, South Korea and Japan are highly innovative and futuristic. These guys are futuristic. But there are other countries that are also highly innovative, and knowing what I know about these guys and what makes a decent mascot, it's just not it. The designs are lazy, not only that, it's 3D, so for 2002 that means they're pretty ugly looking. Worse, their names were selected by a McDonald's. McDonald's! I don't know what else to say, they're just terrible. I hate it.
Number 15, Juanito. It's literally a kid with a sombrero. There's nothing more to him. But at least there is some semblance of Mexican culture into this mascot. Still, it's just unimaginative. And to top it off, there was apparently another character destined to become a mascot that got passed over for Juanito. His name is Pico, and he's an orange hippie eagle. I can imagine the people picking the FIFA World Cup mascot in 1970, seeing Pico go, "Mis amigos, yo soy Pico, y yo quiero convertirme en la mascota para el Mundial 70. And they're like, Traera Echeverria. Number 14, Tip and Tap. You got two boys, Tip and Tap, supposedly representing East and West Germany. Apparently, they're supposed to represent the unity and togetherness of Germany. If that's the case, that's pretty much the reason why these two are ranked this low, because only West Germany hosted that year. I don't even know where to begin with that. That alone proves that these are terrible mascots. Number 13, Laib. Laib is a literal kafia who pretty much monopolizes the results of the World Cup. At least that's how he's advertised. He's also from this place called Mascotverse, which is apparently this place where mascots reside. You can tell how uncreative this mascot was. Yes, let's make the mascot a headgear since we spent all the 12 years preparing for the World Cup making state-of-the-art stadiums via slavery that will never be used again and wait until the last minute to make one. Also, he looks like a ghost. And people said he represented all the foreign workers who died working on those stadiums. Imagine being a mascot that people associate with slavery. I could never. Number 12.
Go Cheeto.
Oh god, the 1970s were definitely not a good time for mascots, because this was the best one out of the three, and we're not even in the top 10. Basically, he's a mini gaucho, which is a kind of cowboy in Argentina. Okay, at least there is some representation of the country's culture there, but nonetheless, it's not really anything special. Number 11, Striker. Again, nothing too special about Striker. Just a dog who likes soccer, and looks like he comes from a Hanna-Barbera cartoon. You could make the argument that dogs are a common house pet in the US, but dogs are also common in so many other countries. Number 10, Naranjito. This one's gonna be a little bit controversial, but why not? Naranjito is a literal orange. That's it. That's the whole concept. Much like Striker, he's not really unique. You can make the argument that Spain is known for its oranges. I'm not going to try to rebuke that, but I'm going to pass the telephone to my state buddy who's also known for oranges. How dare you? Number 9, Chow. Now, we're finally getting into actually good representation of the country's culture. Meet Chow. He's certainly something else. A ball for a head, no face, a tricolored body that resembles a stick figure. Chow is perhaps the most abstract mascot out of all of them.
But why rank him this low?
Despite definitely being unique, that also means that beyond CGI, he can't really do much. I mean, he's basically a stick figure. What are you going to do with that?
Number 8, Goleo and Pile. Goleo is a lion with a Germany shirt with the number 06 on it, and he's accompanied by Pile, a ball with a face. While the names are smart, Goleo's being a portmanteau of goal and lion, they're otherwise kinda mid. Not only that, but they are freaky, especially Pile. I can imagine a child watching World Cup stuff in 2006, and he sees a soccer ball with a creepy face on it. I would be freaked out too, don't worry. Number 7, Pique. A jalapeno pepper, part of the cuisine, a sombrero, and a name that plays on how spicy he is. He's definitely much more creative than Juanito, but there's a problem that keeps him from being in the top 5. He's a stereotype. It definitely should have been toned down, otherwise it would have been in the top 5. But here we are. Number 6, Zabivaka. Now, we're approaching the mascots that are actually a good representation for their countries. Zabivaka is a Eurasian wolf, an animal that is found in, well, Russia. His name is a clever portmanteau of strike and dog, and just like a canine, he is fast, so much so that he needs goggles for eye protection. The design is great, and the name is great. He's just a great mascot overall. Number 5, Zakumi. This is a mascot that really captures the essence of the country he's representing. Let's start with the name. It basically translates to South Africa 10. Why? ZA is the code for South Africa and 10 is Kumi in multiple languages. Absolute perfection. The design is also really good. A leopard, an animal native to Africa, and the colors that represent the country. It's just a great design. It's a great name. It's a great mascot overall. Number 4, Fuleko. Another mascot that truly captures the essence of the country. FIFA said it best. The best representation of Brazil to the world is an armadillo, specifically the Brazilian 3-branded armadillo. And honestly, it's the perfect animal. It's native to Brazil, and the patterns on the carapace look just like that of a soccer ball. Again, it's a really well thought up mascot. Number 3, Maple, Zayu, and Clutch. These are the mascots for the 2026 World Cup, and these are some of, if not the most brilliantly conceived mascots in World Cup history. Literally everything about these mascots tie directly into the countries they represent. Maple is a moose, named after the maple leaf, both of which are national symbols in Canada. Zayu is a jaguar, which was an important animal in ancient civilizations in Mexico. Then we have Clutch. He's a bald eagle, the national symbol of the USA. These three make a great representation of their representative countries, and that earns them their top 3 spot. Not top 1 because there are 3 of them, and I don't like FIFA hosting the World Cup in multiple countries. It's a lot more work than needed, and it would be a lot more convenient and a lot easier to host in one country than 3. I don't know why this is even a thing now.
Me neither, bruh. Me neither.
Number 2, World Cup Willie. World Cup Willie is the OG, and the OGs are always great. He's aligned with the Union Jack flag jersey. It's as British as it gets. And him being a lion works better than Galileo being a lion because a lion is the national animal in the UK, whereas in Germany the eagle is the national animal. It works a lot better. World Cup Willie is an amazing representation of the United Kingdom, and that earns it its second place spot. Finally, at number 1, we have Futix. Futix is the best mascot. He's a rooster, which is the national symbol of France, and he has the colors of the flag of France. In other words, he is literally France itself. He was so epic that he was in the FIFA World Cup video game. He was so epic that he was literally everywhere in France at the time of the World Cup. You could not escape him. He was so epic that his daughter became the mascot for the 2019 Women's World Cup. That's crazy. He was just an amazing mascot. He's simple, memorable, and deserves his top spot. Thanks for watching. This is Miller, Maryland. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time.